So basically, I did my research. I've been looking all around the world. Even I remember sometimes I'm sleeping and I wake up on the phone calling me somewhere from, I don't know, Vietnam or somewhere from any other countries because I've been applying everywhere. After I found this university, after a couple of months talking to my family and so on, then I decided to, just go for it. It wasn't that easy because, as I said, I didn't know anything about Poland, anything about the culture, the language, and so on, which is really scary. And I remember the first day I came here from the airport, I felt very weak. I would say weak because I felt like I'm alone, by myself. What if something happens to me? I don't know anyone here. I'm by myself. I don't speak the language. So it was a very hard decision to make. And a brave one also, I would say. Even in my case and any other international student here, it was really brave from them to leave their countries, their homes, their family, and go somewhere else. But on the other hand, you would learn from it and you will gain more experience and you will be self-independent on yourself, and you don't need, you know how to take care of yourself, you know how to deal with things by yourself, which is a really great thing. You depend on yourself, you develop yourself, you know how to deal with different situations by yourself. Because if you stay back home, for example, if any small situation or any situation happens with you back home, you know that you have your family, you have someone who can deal with this. But if you're independent by yourself, living here, for example, abroad, away from your family, whatever happens, you're the only one who's responsible to fix or to deal with it. So basically, I would say that you totally depend on yourself, which gives you many values, how to be yourself and how to create your personality in the future also. So basically, I try to find something convenient that I can afford, and at the same time, not a low education. I mean, good education, because it's really important. From where are you going to graduate in the end? What kind of diploma you're going to have from what university? You could end up studying in your country with a very good university. That would be fine. But I don't think that you would learn outside of studying. I mean, you would learn the values as you learned here. I mean, living abroad. Studying in your own country or studying abroad is a total different things. You could find a better university in your own country, but the values that you're going to learn abroad, you won't learn in your country. Because in your country, it's like you are in your safe zone. Different country, different language, risk. This is risk. Because you can fail, and you would fail, and then you would go back home as a failure. Some people have that because they can't deal with this. If they have the will to do it, they know that it's hard, but just go for it. Like most of us as students, when we come here, nobody said it's going to be easy on us. Nobody actually knows our feeling when we come here alone, without anyone. Even at work, I had this question that I used to ask people who's working with me, people from France and so on. How do you feel about leaving your country and coming here and trying this experience? Some people, they actually like it, but I ask them, don't you want to try something else in the future? Try different countries and so on. For Polish people also ask this question. Most of them, they say no, they want to stay here. They speak the language, it's their country and so on. So basically, it's their comfort zone. They don't want to risk, they don't want to try something else. But in my case, I would go for it, risk it, why not? Because, it's life, it's worth risking, it's worth trying different things, it's worth learning different things. Not just stay back home and just, having a stable job and having a family, and it depends on your mindset. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to do, no, but it depends on you. Nobody says it's going to be easy, but the hardest part is just to try to stay strong and wait, be patient. You will get used to it. You see, basically, I am from Jordan, but I've been living my whole life in Abu Dhabi in Emirates. Now I'm in Poland. I found a job, I was working here. So basically, in my head, 1 more year, 1.5 more years, and then I will look for a different challenge. This is how I set my life to be. It's like, from point to point, you look for different challenges, you look for different opportunities, you learn from it, you know, traveling, meeting new people and so on. So basically that was a great thing to do, and I find myself lucky to have this life, and in a few years I would say that I will look for another country and another challenge. This is how I see myself.